Joan of Arc was a teenage girl who claimed she received visions from angels. She said they had names: Saint Michael, Saint Catherine, Saint Margaret. They told her France would fall unless she acted. In 1429, France was losing the 100 Years' War. And then a 17-year-old peasant girl stepped into history, claiming direct guidance from heaven, and everything changed. Joan said the angels commanded her to lead France's armies. Against all expectations, she convinced military leaders to let her fight. She broke sieges no one thought possible and helped turn the war around. And then she became dangerous to powerful men inside the church. Because Joan wasn't receiving instruction from bishops and priests, she claimed authority came directly from God. In 1430, Joan was captured and handed over to clergy. Her trial wasn't about whether she heard voices. It was about who was allowed to claim divine authority. She was interrogated relentlessly and cornered by theological traps designed to make a teenager fail. At 19 years old, Joan of Arc was declared a heretic and was burned alive in the public square. Her last words were the name of Jesus. Most people think the story ends there, but it doesn't, because Joan had a mother. Her name was Isabelle Romée. For the next 25 years, Isabelle refused to let the verdict stand. She petitioned the church. She demanded a retrial. Standing before church officials, she said,
"I had a daughter, born in lawful marriage, whom I raised in the fear of God and respect for the church. Yet, without any aid given to her innocence, in a perfidious, violent, and iniquitous trial, without a shadow of right, they condemned her in a damnable and criminal fashion and made her die most cruelly by fire."
Eventually, the church reopened the case. Witnesses were re-examined. Judges admitted coercion. The original trial was exposed as politically motivated and deeply flawed. In 1456, 25 years after Joan was burned, the church formally overturned the verdict, and Joan of Arc was declared innocent. The heresy charges were erased. Centuries later, the church went even further. The girl it once executed as a heretic was declared a martyr and a saint. And her mother proved something just as powerful: that even when institutions kill the truth, they may spend decades quietly undoing their own crimes.